in one loud arena. Jackson saying before the game today, this is the toughest place right now to win by virtue of their 23-0 record. Not only are they winning every game at home, they are pounding their opponents. But they're up against the team that right now has the best record. Some of the early matchups, Pavlovich is on Bryant, who misses his first shot, and LeBron James the rebound. Mo Williams, the starting point guard for the Cavs, who many felt should have been an all-star, didn't get selected. Cavs upset about it. Certainly not affecting their play. They're 39-9. As James' first shot of the afternoon is good. Odom, rally up to Gasol, and Fisher with a beautiful pass. Pau Gasol, since Bynum went out with that knee injury, has been superb.
Oh, he's been playing outstanding basketball. Phil Jackson said the thing that really stands out, he doesn't get fatigued on the basketball floor. Able to play big minutes and sustain.
Ilgauskas starting, and Ilgauskas missed the last time these two teams met. And that was a victory for the Lakers at the Staples Center. And a foul on Kobe Bryant. As the crowd fired up. And for the first time this afternoon, we check in with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike, just something to be mindful of. Kobe Bryant is not feeling 100% this afternoon. I asked him point blank, are you sick? He just looked at me and smiled and said, I'm pleading the Belichick. I take that to mean that, like Bill Belichick, he's not really going to say a whole lot. And then I said to him, maybe a Jordan performance like when he was 6, he just kind of smiled and shook his head and said, who knows? Mike?
Well, is that a new phrase now, pleading a Belichick? Williams hits the shot. What an addition Mo Williams has been. And then off the turnover, that's a two-pointer. Not that time, and Odom the rebound. Well, we're going to get all excited about LeBron James and the numbers he can put up as Odom takes it right to him. But still, Jeff, for Cleveland, their bread and butter, the reason they can win a championship is their defense.
Right, it all starts with their defense. Mike Brown has done a tremendous job getting his team to buy into a very sound system. Their improvement on offense is a bonus, and a well-balanced team you have to win it all. And those are blue glasses Mike Brown is wearing?
Brown in his 4th year as a head coach. And Bryant comes up with a steal. Lakers are the #1 scoring team in the NBA. Walton's jump shot, that won't go. We've got perhaps the best defense against the top offensive team. You've got the best home record against the best road record. And you've got Kobe against LeBron. Ilgauskas. You hear the Big Z chant. Pat Wallace the rebound. Pavlovich pass to Wallace. Inside Ilgauskas. Nice ball movement and an easy layup.
You really like the way that the Cavs are starting off this ball game. A lot of passing of the ball. Ball movement, man movement, crucial. You don't want to try to hit a home run early, getting everybody involved.
Bryant against Pavlovich. Pavlovich not a bad defender, and he was all over Bryant that time, but able to get the field goal.
But if you have a team, you would rather have Kobe Bryant shoot a lot early versus drive and get other people involved, because that keeps his teammates out of it, particularly late in close games.
The first meeting was January 19th. It was actually the largest loss of the season for the Cavs. Williams kicks it out. Ilgauskas showing that nice touch for the big man. Pumps his fist after knocking it down.
And that's the thing that they missed when Ilgauskas was gone. The ability to have a big man step out and knock down shots off a pick and roll or dribble penetration.
So the Cavs' early 3-point lead. We're going to hear a lot of the players as Bryant gets inside and gets to go. Regular season game, yeah, we're pumped up for it, but it's got to mean so much more to the players.
Oh, you say all the right things, but deep down you know when the ball goes up in the air, it is on. This is an absolute showdown between the best in the East and the best in the West, excluding the Celtics, but this is a possible championship matchup, and the guys know it.
And I like that defense right there by the Lakers, switching the pick and roll to take away LeBron James' ability to pass and create, and also encouraging him to take the jump shot.
Meanwhile, good defense from the Cavs. Pavlovich the steal. Mo Williams, nice little hop step, couldn't finish. James mistimed it, and a loose ball foul is going to go against the Cavs. You mentioned that jump shot, Jeff, from LeBron James. That's what Phil Jackson saying before the game. We'll live with his outside shots.
And you have to. He's the best finisher in the game. 3 feet in, 73% shooting. Outside of that, a very ordinary jump shooter. So can he make them? Yes. But your best chances are to play the percentages, making him shoot over the top.
And if you're a player, if you're LeBron James, there's no sense in being insulted by that. The job is, hey, if I had to defend myself, I'd play myself the same way. His job is to knock down those shots and force the defense to make an adjustment.
He is much improved on his perimeter game. This year shooting 49%. Counting and a foul. Beautiful pass inside, and Bryant with a chance for a three-point play.
And you talk about Pavlovic defensively. The job he's doing right now is doing a poor job staying on the body of Kobe Bryant. All 3 baskets early is moving without the basketball. You have to keep a body on him and make him work harder. That's too easy. You don't want to allow a scorer to get going that way.
And it just showed Bryant's strength, just moving Pavlovic away from his body with a little Jordan-esque type of right arm, forearm shove.
Well, he knocks down the first free throw in that 61-point game at the Garden on Monday. He was 20 for 20 from the line. 3 shy of the all-time record for most free throws made without a miss in a game, which is 23. Dominique Wilkins has that record. James gets inside. Pretty hot game. Looks so easy.
Well, that's that strength that we were talking about. If you're Phil Jackson, that's what you don't want. You don't want him getting into the paint area. Too good.
Now Gasol, fake, the running left-hander. And Gasol gets on the boards. All right, how about the change for Gasol now having to play center? Andrew Bynum's out 8 to 12 weeks. Is that a huge adjustment for him?
Well, I think the triangle offense is so flexible, it actually puts him in better position because now he's the primary low post offensive player versus having to share that role with Bynum.
Odom, nice feed inside. Gasol doesn't get the roll. Of course, with Bynum out with a knee injury, not only does Gasol go to center, but Lamar Odom goes to forward, and he can bring so much as Ilgauskas' jump shot is good. Odom's not a bad guy to fill in at that spot, Mark.
Well, absolutely not. If I'm Lamar Odom, I'm thinking you guys talk about Kobe Bryant and LeBron James all you want. I have Ben Wallace defending me, a legit 5. I can make things happen on the floor. He has to stay aggressive.
Odom was the starter last year. This year came off the bench until the injury. Wasn't happy about it. Kobe Bryant's shot won't go. Luke Walton lost it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Williams on a pull-up jumper. Ball tipped and taken by Odom. It was an excellent rebound. Bryant out to Fisher. Derek Fisher for 3. Puts it in. Fisher continues to be such a terrific player now in his 13th year. He's 34 years old and still knocking down big shots.
Well, if I'm Mike Brown, the coach of the Cavs, right now I'm not satisfied with the way that my team is getting it done on the defensive end as Pavlovic knocks down the jumper. Too many quality looks for the Lakers.
Both teams good shooting early, both shooting over 50%. Entry pass, Odom, and the finish.
And they're getting it all done by getting the ball into the paint, either for layups or kick out for the 3. On this road trip, the lowest number of points the Lakers have scored is 110 points. This is an offensive juggernaut.
They're 5-0 on the trip so far. This completes the road trip. Wallace, another nice pass to Ilgauskas. Big Z can't finish, but Big Ben is there. Gasol quickly down the floor. Couple of fakes, one-on-one coverage. And Gasol once again, 3 of 4 from the field already. And Lakers back up by 2.
And he's too skilled offensively to play him one-on-one. At some point, you have to look to get the ball out of his hands.
Of course, of the Lakers prior to this game was that big victory on Thursday night in Boston against the Celtics. As Ilgauskas is fouled. That won the season series against Boston. They've already beaten Cleveland, so if the Lakers can win here this afternoon, they'll win the tiebreaker against the Cavs as well. Right now early, Lakers by 2. And the key, obviously, they both got their team victories.
I'm Rip Hamilton. I'm saying, did you see that list? I'm totally satisfied with being on that list with Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
That was a triple overtime game, the Hamilton one. The Pistons actually lost that game.
Are you trying to take something away from his numbers?
No.
Can I say something about the Knicks, though?
Sure.
Okay. Since you brought up
Since you're
the
a former Knicks coach.
They go 0-3 in the week, and David Lee says at the end of the week, this is the best 0-3 week I've ever had. He's had plenty of opportunities with the Knicks so far to be 0-3 in a week. And I cannot believe a professional player would say something like that. That has to be discouraging to the management of the New York Knicks. That's uncalled for. That's appalling.
Well, I totally agree. And the comments across the board, Al Harrington satisfied with impressive numbers and a loss. I think it really sells the idea that it's okay to lose.
Varejao lost it. Here comes James. James on the drive inside. Can't get it to go. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Crowd wanted a foul. Derek Fisher lines up. And Ilgauskas the rebound. James, crossover move, kicks it out. Mo Williams spots up. That's a three. Mo Williams, the second leading scorer at over 17 a game. His first field goal.
I did an interview just before the game, and they talked about Mo Williams not having all the ball handling responsibilities. If I'm Mo Williams, I don't mind because I have a guy that's a willing passer and is going to get me off.
Odom, strong, but can't finish. That was Williams' second field goal. My correction is that Cavs are within one. James to Ilgauskas. Williams spotting up. Back up top. Big Z again. Ilgauskas, 10 points already here in the first quarter. He had missed 13 games with a chip bone in his ankle, but he's back and getting back in rhythm. Makes such a difference for this team. Bryant knocks down the jumper. Wanted a foul. The thing about the Cavs is they're maintaining this record at 39-9. They've been without some key guys. Ilgauskas, as we said, missed the 13 games. Delonte West missing his 12th game. He was a starter and provides some real toughness, yet they haven't really missed a beat. Ilgauskas again, 5 of 8 from the field.
And that speaks to the depth that their GM, Danny Ferry, has built here. Much better guard play this year. Pavlovic just 2 years ago was a starter on the team that went to the finals, and until the injuries, he couldn't find a place in the rotation.
Both Ferry and Kupchak, Mitch Kupchak of the Lakers, deserve so much credit. Ilgauskas the block shot for adding such good players around their elite guys. James to Varejao just came in, and Varejao misses, battles, won't go. And the Lakers come away. Bryant. Fisher knocks it down. Derek Fisher's second field goal.
What you're watching, I'm impressed with early on. Guys are not trying to do too much. You talk about Bryant, you talk about James, the build-up. Those guys are looking to make plays.
20-second timeout, Channel Lakers.
Kobe Bryant talking, wanted a foul, asking Zach Sarver for a foul.
You can talk about the key guys, but Z, being back healthy is a crucial point for the Cavaliers. Ability to post up and also the ability to knock down the long ball. That's a pretty looking shot. Big Z got it going.
Ilgauskas missed the last game between the two, and again, that was the Cavs' worst loss of the season by 17.
Take it away.
He's already made a big impact here this afternoon.
All right.
Head athletic trainer Gary Vitti says Kobe Bryant's wrist is fine. They're just taping it up. That's what he told our Lisa Salters. Bryant and the Lakers off to a good start here on the road.
Yeah, 9 early points, and if you're Cleveland, you don't like how he's getting them. He's getting them at the basket area. There, a good back cut for a three-point play. Another cut into the paint. Fairly good contest, but that's 3 feet away from the basket. You want Bryant shooting contested jumpers here. A back in. Again, LeBron James coming to help. Quick release, up and in. Too easy of opportunities for Kobe Bryant early.
And that's Bryant's numbers from the first meeting. That was the game where he dislocated his right ring finger, but it didn't prevent him from continuing in the game. It didn't prevent the Lakers from putting a beating on the Cavs. Bryant on James. They'll guard each other quite often. Here's Wally Szczerbiak. Blocked by Gasol. Szczerbiak broke his nose Wednesday against the Knicks and wearing that protective mask. And James' three-pointer won't go. I don't think it hit the rim. Apparently it did. So they reset the shot clock. Must have just grazed it, so a new 24 for Cleveland. Daniel Gibson is in as well.
And I'm surprised with this lineup that Kobe Bryant's not guarding Szczerbiak when he has one foul and put Odom on LeBron James when he plays at the 4 spot.
Or even for that matter, you can put Trevor Ariza, who has size and is a better defender, can give Kobe a break and defend James.
Ariza, there he is, knocking it away. What a year Trevor Ariza's had off the bench, and part of the excellent depth from both of these teams. Steve Javie will hand it in. Here's Ariza. Not only playing terrific defense, but in the top 10 in steals in and out throughout the season. He's knocking down some shots. Coming up with a minute remaining here in the first. Good pace to the opening quarter of this one. Gibson fires away. And Ariza the rebound. Jordan Farmar as well in. Farmar also missed about 17 games after having knee surgery. Came back about 3 weeks early. He was so desperate to get back on the floor. He shocked everybody in how quickly he came back. Gasol inside, stripped but fouled. And Pau Gasol will go to the line for 2.
Really, one of the advantages when you talk about Pau Gasol with no Andrew Bynum, the floor is spread. It gives him much more room to take your time, be patient, and see where the help is coming from. A big-time scorer spins away from the help, gets to the rim, contact made.
And what I like about him is he's got great footwork, and he doesn't need to catch it on the post. He can catch it off the block and face up and drive.
Congratulations to NBA Players of the Month for January, presented by Kia Motors. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James took home the honors for January. Go to NBA.com/awards to see the players that put them on top. So they had that great month of January, and then started February in grand fashion with their spectacular games earlier this week.
How about renaming the Western Conference Player of the Month the Bryant Award and Eastern Conference the James Award? They should just get it every month. Give it to the second place guy from now on.
The consistency has been unbelievable for the two at such a high level. Zerbiak, that's a 3. That's good. 4 of 6 from downtown is Cleveland. They're a much improved three-point shooting team, 7th in the NBA in percentage.
But once again, the patience of LeBron James waiting for the help and finding his shooters.
How can you shoot in that big man? That's got to be pain of the neck as the shot clock is turned off. Bryant bumped by Pavlovich on the way. And the Cavs did not have a foul to give. The majority of the ball.
You put the ball in the hands of the best player on your team, and you trust that he's going to make the right decision. That time finding a shooter, Wally Szczerbiak, all by himself in the corner.
So Bryant will shoot 2. Bryant was telling us yesterday he is so proud of his team for what they did Thursday night, the victory in Boston. Might say it's just a regular season game, but Bryant said it was a statement to themselves. It was one of those grind-out type of Celtic games that they won. Very physical game to win in Boston. Phil Jackson also said the way they were embarrassed in Game 6 of the finals, he felt it was a good feeling for that team to have to win in that arena on Thursday. Bergeron to Pavlovich. Pavlovich, nice hop step. Oh, pretty left hand from Sasha Pavlovich. Splitting 2 defenders. Knocks it away. A lot of contact there. Pavlovich is hurt. Went down. He grabbed his right leg. Now bounces up.
Hey, well, that's a bad job by the Lakers giving up that layup to Pavlovich.
And that will end the first quarter. Pavlovich still hobbling.
You gotta understand, the only way to get hurt is the long ball. They throw it the length of the floor to Pavlovich. He splits the Laker defenders.
Well, Pavlovich limps over. LeBron James with just the 4 points, but he got a lot of help. Gave out 5 assists. Zydrunas Ilgauskas had 12 points to lead all scorers. Kobe Bryant had 11 for the Lakers. First quarter complete. And the Cavs still perfectly home this season, up by 2. This presentation on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Picking up the ball for the Cavs. All of his teammates, as you would expect, very vocal about how they felt he should have been named by the coaches. And then when Jameer Nelson went down, they felt that the commissioners should have added him as well. Ray Allen got the nod. Williams certainly deserving, but so was a lot of other players. But they felt that the Cavs, a team with their great record, should have had more representatives as Kobe Bryant's first shot of the second misses.
Well, I totally agree, but I don't think the problem was the commissioner selecting Ray Allen as Mo Williams gets his shot attempt swatted by Trevor Ariza. I think Ray Allen was very deserving. I think the problem was the initial 12 guys. Mo Williams should have been an all-star.
I agree. I think the problem is not naming Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen deserved it more than any other Celtic. I think the problem was who the coaches picked. And they went with a number of guys from losing teams. How Devin Harris got picked over Mo Williams off the best record in the East, I will not understand.
Mo Williams right on cue, knocks down that three-pointer. And the Cavs go up by 5. He is just playing with such confidence, and the Cavs all rave about his leadership. You know, LeBron's a leader, but they say Williams has been a big part of this team coming together. Ariza, the extra pass, nice ball movement, knocked out of bounds, still Laker ball with 7 on the clock. There are the reserves, Chris Bosh, Danny Granger, and Devin Harris all playing for teams with losing records.
And all three are having outstanding years. There's no knock on them, but you have to reward guys like Mo Williams who play well for the best team.
Beautiful pass from Vujacic to Gasol, who's in double figures with 10.
And you'll get executives, you'll get PR people upset and make a case for their guys. I'd like them to flip the script. Put Mo Williams on their team, make him the best team in the East. They would be making a case saying, how do you pick such and such over Mo Williams?
Mo Williams said he was very disappointed, not necessarily for himself, but he felt that he deserved to represent the Cavs and what they've accomplished. Zerbiak off the dribble, can't get it to go. Gasol the rebound off the missed tip. 3-point Cleveland lead, just about 2 minutes gone by in the second. Ariza for 3. Josh Powell the rebound. Powell puts it back, that won't go. Gasol again, stripped, knocked away. And here comes Williams. Williams on a pull-up. Ariza battling with Varejao. Elbows flying and a held ball, but no. One official has a held ball, another says that Ariza was out of bounds when he touched it. So they'll talk it over. It's Cavs ball. We're going to say Ariza is out of bounds when he touched the ball here. Obviously can't see their feet there, but he looked like he was out of bounds. Officiating crew, Steve Javy, Mark Davis, and Zach Zarba here this afternoon. Varejao down the lane and draws the foul. He got hit by Josh Powell. And Andy Varejao will shoot 2.
Lakers foul number 21, Josh Powell.
Only the third and fourth free throw attempt so far in the game for Cleveland.
If you're Josh Powell, you have to look to rotate quicker. Late on the rotation, it's not like he's guarding Ilgauskas out there that he has to stay attached to.
Varejao hits the first. ESPN tonight on Sunday. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern. It's the Suns and Pistons from Detroit. Then NBA TV Fan Night Tuesday down in Miami. The Nuggets, who just got whacked last night in New Jersey, they play the Heat. And TNT Thursday, Miami at Chicago, Boston on the road at Dallas. Celtics dropping consecutive home games against the Lakers, and then earlier today against the San Antonio Spurs.
And Dallas taking a devastating injury last night. Jason Terry breaking his hand.
Sasha Vujacic, a pretty move. Number of key injuries recently. Of course, the Lakers, the big one is Bynum. And the question is, can Bynum come back by the end of the regular season or at least the playoffs? And if not, can they still win a title? Mark, can they win a title if Bynum doesn't come back?
Oh, absolutely, and that's no slight towards Andrew Bynum. This is a team that went to the finals without Andrew Bynum, so certainly have the big guys that's able to do the job when it matters most.
They're just a better team than last year. Their younger players, as Farmar knocks it down. The younger players are a year older, a year more experienced. Gasol has more time to be in this system, and Ariza is back.
I don't think people understand just how good Gasol is.
As Mo Williams hits another jumper.
This guy can catch, he can pass, he can post, he can block shots, and he rebounds. And people say, oh, is he tough? I don't know what that actually means, but that guy plays the game very well.
Offensive foul. They call on Josh Powell, pushing off as he tried to make the move. His second foul and their third turnover. Pau Gasol, since coming over from Memphis last February, what a difference he's made for the Lakers, and a strong start here today. It's the franchise record for home wins, and as we said earlier, not only are they winning, they're pounding opponents, winning by an average of 16 per game. What I'm amazed at, in all their home games, that's 23, only 3 games this season have they trailed in the fourth quarter at home. I just mean trailed, as Gibson misses. That's very impressive. The closest call was back on Christmas night when they were playing the Wizards. They were down 7 with 1:40 to go and came back and won that game. But it's only one of 3 times they've even trailed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it really is unbelievable. Playing in this league for a long time, there's nights where you just don't have it. There's nights where other teams have it. They're knocking down shots. They're making the plays. For this group to sustain it this long, that's getting it done.
And I like the activity level of the rookie, J.J. Hickson. Very good defensive sequence against Odom. He's on the offensive board. He's giving them another big guy that they can play in their rotation.
J.J. Hickson, just 20 years old, the rookie from North Carolina State. He was their first-round draft pick. Only played 1 year with the Wolfpack, and now in the rotation for Mike Brown. That last foul is on Chris Mihm. Mim's getting a bit of a... Now he's going to get some minutes with the injury to Bynum. He tried to come back from a lot of injury problems he's had. Varejao whistled for a double dribble as we send it over to Lisa.
Well, Mike, just an update on Sasha Pavlovic. He was back in the locker room for about 10 minutes. During that collision, he banged the outside of his right leg. He has a bump on that leg, but also during that collision, he seemed to have sprained his right ankle. I'm told a mild ankle sprain. He will be back in the game, what I'm told.
All right, Lisa Pavlovic has been the starter since Delonte West went out. Beautiful feed, Farmar to Lamar Odom, who quickly points to Farmar for a nice pass.
Outstanding read by Farmar. J.J. Hickson looking to jump out to defend Vujacic. Find the big guy.
Good balance from both teams. Pass inside, Hickson on dribble, blocked by Odom, and a jump ball. Nice defensive play from Lamar Odom. Seems every year we say, Lamar Odom, he's such a key to this team, Jeff.
Oh, he's such a versatile player. Good shot block right there. He can move his feet on the perimeter. He's a tremendous passer. People don't understand what a rebounder he is and an underrated scorer. This guy's a legitimate third best player on a championship caliber team.
Vujacic comes out with a loose ball. Alley-oop to Ariza. Oh, perfect pass from Sasha Vujacic. And the Lakers back up by 1.
Tell you what, outstanding minutes so far by Vujacic off of the bench. What you want from your bench guys, come in and have an impact on the ball game. He's doing it on both ends.
Gibson to Varejao. Stops, shoots, an air ball from 5 feet. And the ball tried to be saved by Hickson. Here comes Vujacic, part of this Laker bench. That can bring so much energy. Odom pumped from behind. They let it go. Odom against Varejao. Pull-up shot won't go, and Varejao rips down a rebound. Williams gets into the paint. Hickson up top. Zerbiak nails it. Wally Zerbiak from downtown. He's had a couple of good games this week, getting a lot of extra minutes because of injuries and Pavlovic's flu. And that's the 6th three-pointer for the Cavs.
Oh, he's a knockdown shooter. If you're Trevor Ariza, you have to force him to put the ball on the floor.
Ariza knocks down the jumper. All tied up at 42, just past the midway point of the second, along with Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and Lisa Salters. Mike Green on hand from the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, where the Cavs trying to remain perfect at home. And today facing the best road record in the NBA, 17-5 on the road, the Lakers, has been the rebound. Kobe Bryant getting a nice long rest. Job, Farmar scoops inside, and Varejao another rebound. Got 6 already off the bench. Williams poked away by Farmar, gets it back, puts it up, puts it in. Oh, Williams, 13 points.
Now, he's a guy, you can't gamble defending him. You gamble, he'll make you pay the price.
He had a career-high 43 earlier this season as Farmar misfires. Varejao not letting any second shots go for the Lakers. Zerbiak. Now Ariza gets up on him. Crowd wanted him to put it up. Now he does. Gets it to go. Wally Zerbiak wearing that protective mask because of the broken nose has 9 points in 10 minutes. That's his third three-pointer. And this is the largest lead here in the first half by either team. Odom to drive, blocked for the foul. They wanted a goaltend, not there. Instead, we'll get 2 free throws.
Well, Wally Zerbiak is a knockdown three-point shooter, and he's been on a roll lately. Here, backs off. Trevor Ariza, really no space, but finds a way to get it up. And then the play before that, the pass takes him out of his rhythm. Ariza does a bad job giving ground on the shot fake or the jab step. Wally Zerbiak is shooting the lights out here at the Q.
Hoop subject to back out of local markets. Wednesday Night Hoop presented by Disney Parks as part of Rivalry Week. Presented by Cisco on ESPN. There's Lamar Odom. Misses the first. Kobe Bryant back in. LeBron James as well. Both got a chance to sit for quite some time. Odom had a big game in Boston Thursday. 18 of his 20 in the second half. Kobe Bryant was really praising Odom. I was really proud of the way he bounced back. After a rough first half, Gibson off the dribble and foul. Quick move from Boobie Gibson and a chance for a three-point play.
And that's where the defense behind you has to communicate. That time, Jordan Farmer not aware. There's no help coming on the baseline. Daniel Gibson able to blow by on baseline, get the contact, and the basket.
Gibson, another member of this bench. He's averaging just under 9 a game. Misses the free throw. The 6-point lead, the largest of the first half, as we're under the 4-minute mark. Odom to Gasol. Gasol has had a big start. That continues. He's got 12. You know what his record is as a Laker in the regular season? 61-14 since he was acquired.
Well, you think about it. If Nate Kupchak had not been able to pull off that trade, with Bynum being out at the end of last season and again now, where would they be? Who would be their post presence?
Varejao flips it up and gets it to go. I don't know if we'd be talking about them as a title contender without Gasol.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be talking about DJ Benga being in the rotation, Chris Mims. They would not have the balance that they have offensively.
Lakers, by the way, yesterday making a trade, a minor one, but they sent Vladimir Radmanovich to Charlotte for Adam Morrison and Shannon Brown, a former Cal. Gibson pokes it away. Here he goes. LeBron James fouled by Farmar. And they're going to call it in the act of shooting. Farmar did a good job getting him in front. He's getting booze, but that's a smart play from Jordan Farmar.
Second personal, 14 fouls.
Well, a smart play off to the races. This is how this team is undefeated. Highlight reel type material in transition. Send them to the line. Don't allow the Cavs to get it going.
And James, who shot 19 free throws in his 52-point game against the Knicks, will go to the line for the first time this afternoon.
No! Okay, good call. Low, I'm here for you now. I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. Go, I'm here for you.
Good talking on defense, but how do you say no, and then good call in the same breath?
So fake hustle apology. You got to play the game within the game.
It's called working the officials. I don't think you can work Steve Javie, though.
No,
I tried that a few times as a coach. Didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped for.
Some think Javie the best in the NBA in his 23rd year as James knocks down the free throw. Hey, Mark, when you played, did you make sure you knew the officials' names and address them by names?
Well, it really makes a difference because they are people. So you don't want to be like my man or yo rest. Yeah, it makes a difference because it makes them feel important.
James knocks down the three-pointer, and the lead just like that is up to 10. Some teams actually put the officials' pictures and names up in their locker room before the game to remind all the players. Odom down low against Varejao. Nice entry pass from Fisher.
That was a pick and roll run on one side of the floor, and people don't understand. You don't have to score on the pick or the roll. Sometimes because the help has to come, you swing it and you post it up. Lamar Odom deep in the paint.
And a steal, and then a foul. Fisher with the steal. Gibson with the foul. Cavs not in the penalty.
Cavaliers foul.
Well, free throw rebounding, this is uncalled for. Being able to chase this down. LeBron James, fadeaway three from the corner. Just to get the ball up there takes such great strength.
Back on the floor for your Cavaliers.
Three-pointer,
Number 2, Cole
the
Williams.
shortest distance from the corner. And 22 feet as opposed to 23.9. That extra foot 9 inches doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of distance. Gasol, single coverage. Taking his time. Shot clock down to 5. Walton flips it up and in. Nice move from Luke Walton.
You see the Lakers making a conscious effort to get the ball on the block, whether it be Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. They are going inside-outside attack.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half, of course. Second meeting of the season between these two teams, which come into the game with the two best records in the NBA. Lakers won the first meeting. Ilgauskas turnaround shot is good. Big C, sharp. Here in the first half, he's 6 of 9 from the field.
Now, how do you defend that? And I heard Phil Jackson after the first quarter say he'd be amazed if he makes that shot down the stretch. Well, he is a jump shooting big man.
Bryant is on James. Sets himself for the jump shot.
But that's your only hope playing against him.
Kobe Bryant inside.
And think about what you just saw. Kobe Bryant sealing LeBron James in the paint. There is no other wingman that can seal LeBron James and hold him off as the ball's in flight than Kobe Bryant.
There's Bryant's first points of the second quarter. Mo Williams, the runner. In and out. And Odom another rebound. Rebounding numbers +5 for Cleveland. James on Bryant. One dribble, pull up. Won't go. And Ben Wallace tracks it down. 6-point game, half minute to go here in the second. Our T-Mobile halftime report is coming up. With Stuart Scott, Michael Wilbon, John Barry get you up to date. Busy day in the NBA. Terrific game earlier as Mo Williams gets Walton up in the air and draws the foul. Smart play from the veteran Williams.
Second personal. Stepping to line, shooting
Walton picks up his second.
Number
We
2,
mentioned that we want to send our best wishes to our buddy Bill, Hall of Famer, who's having some back surgery. Wish him all the best. Get him healthy. Get him back on the air soon. He's going to be mad we did that, but it's just too bad. Williams hits the first. What impresses you most about Mo Williams? A lot of people around the country don't follow the NBA closely, might not know a lot about Mo Williams, who's born in Jackson, Mississippi. Went to Alabama for a couple of years, a second-round pick of the Jazz. Played 1 year there, then 4 years with the Bucks and had some nice seasons, but has hardly been in the playoffs. Now he's on the big stage with one of the NBA's premier teams. What do you like about him?
I'll tell you what I don't think is a big deal is that he's a 10 handicap in golf. Like, that's not a big deal. But I'm impressed with his speed in the open floor and the ability to shoot the three. So he can get it to the basket, great free throw shooter, and got deep range. And he's able to play with LeBron James. Not everybody can play around greatness.
By the way, you don't play golf. 10 handicap is impressive. Bryant flips it up, and a foul beforehand. They had a foul to give.
What's that mean? Like you shoot like 82?
Shoot in the low 80s.
His first.
With occasional breaking of the 80s.
First of all, every golfer lies, so that 10 is probably really 20.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm questioning his integrity when it comes to his golf swing.
He just stripped Kobe Bryant. Here he goes in for the layup. And right on cue, Mo Williams, 17 first-half points. And the crowd fired up, double-figure lead. Odom will throw it up. And that will end the first half. One of the big acquisitions in this offseason. Acquired from Milwaukee in a 3-team deal. Mo Williams has made a huge difference for these Cleveland Cavs.
If you're Kobe Bryant, you got to give that up. Mo Williams sticks with it. Double team, comes up with the steal, puts it in before the half.
Not look good, Mike.
He was even a little subdued last night when we talked to him. Vomiting before the game can tend to affect your performance a little bit. As the Lakers down by 10.
There's been more than one athlete who's been made sick by meeting with Mike Breen.
Hey, that's a good one.
Not pretty good. And by the way, what is... I want to know when a person has the flu as a player versus just flu-like symptoms. When can you be designated as definitely having the flu?
Interesting thing also, Kobe Bryant didn't even come out to warm up for this third quarter. He didn't come out until the third quarter started.
I'm glad you didn't answer his question.
No, because I'm aware that also announcers get sick hanging around you.
63-54. The Cavs with a 9-point lead. Fisher's three-pointer, his third field goal. Well, inside, nice pass. Luke Walton, such a facilitator. Didn't score a lot of points, but Phil Jackson loves him on the floor. The way he moves the ball, finds the open man.
And by the way, Bryant had 13 in the first half. It wasn't like he was inept.
11 in the first quarter. James shot in and out. Mo Williams couldn't control it, but enough to tip it to James, who misses the three. He's a 29% three-point shooter for the season. Odom brings it up against Ben Wallace. You see Serbiak starting for Pavlovic. Pavlovic shaken up earlier in the first half. Gasol goes at Ilgauskas, and he's fouled on the way to the hoop. Ilgauskas picks up his first.
That's what we were talking about earlier, his versatility. He's played by smaller players. He catches it with his back to the basket and shoots over the top. He's being played right now by Ilgauskas, who's a bigger player. He faces up and takes him off the dribble.
Meanwhile, we're told Pavlovic most likely will not return. His ankle's stiffened up. As he hurt himself in the first half, Bryant knocks it down with James guarding him. A 7-0 run now by the Lakers to get back within 5.
And also, old school says if you're on the floor, there's no excuses. You're fine. There's no health issues if you're on the floor.
And he's so good, if I was his coach, I'd be holding the bucket for him to throw up in.
Wallace misses. No way.
Yes way. Number 2-4, if I can get you on my team, I'm holding the bucket for you, buddy.
Bryant leans in. 9 straight points now by the Lakers, and they've cut what was a 12-point lead to 3 in the blink of an eye.
But that's how explosive they are on offense. This team scores easily, and I think sometimes to their detriment defensively, because the game is so easy for them on offense.
Ilgauskas steps back. Misses that one. Odom with another rebound. He's got 7. A good, strong game from Odom, who is not happy about Bynum's injury, but he's happy about his extra minutes. Bryant. Oh, that one in and out. Thought one was going down. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the third. James and Bryant have guarded each other quite a bit when they've been on the floor. Zerbiak to Ilgauskas. Touch not there this time, and a loose ball foul. He's going to go against Ben Wallace. Oh, sorry, against Walton, my fault.
Talk about Bryant got the IV at halftime. Certainly made a difference. Third quarter comes out looking to be aggressive, put his team on his back. One-on-one. The crosser wants to lull you to sleep. As soon as your hand goes down, too late. Knocks down the long.
They do call it on Wallace. Both players number 4. Steve Javy say let's go down the other way. Walton, tough shot. Oh, puts it in. Luke Walton with a pretty play. And look at this. The Lakers all of a sudden within 1 on this 11-0 run. Good ball denial from Fisher. Fisher deflects it. You know, Fisher at 34 years old, he leads the NBA in drawing charges. He led the NBA last year in that department. This year he's number 1 right now.
That's actually something that Coach Van Gundy would keep a stat on. Guys took pride on being in first place. I never could get it.
You never tried.
Wallace inside again and misses another dunk attempt. Ball knocked loose. Ilgauskas saves it. No, he was out of bounds. That's 2 point-blank range shots that Ben Wallace unable to convert.
And if Ben Wallace is on the floor, what you want to do as a defense is make him a scorer. Not at the rim. Fortunately for the Lakers, missed 2 chippers.
You know, we used to talk about this in Detroit. Wallace has, for a guy his size, he doesn't have very big hands and sometimes has trouble inside there. Walton misses. Williams the rebound.
Would you just make an excuse for a 7-footer missing a two-handed dunk?
He's not 7 feet, not even close to 7 feet.
He has to finish that.
I agree. Just trying to be kind. James on the drive. James shot won't go. Ilgauskas kept it alive. Gets it back. Blocked by Gasol, but a foul. So Ilgauskas will shoot 2.
In the right play because Lamar Odom, after Ilgauskas gets the rebound, just pretty much grabs Ilgauskas on the way up, not allowing him to get the lane.
Ilgauskas, as we mentioned earlier, missed those 13 games with the bone chip in his ankle, and part of it was when the team was on the West Coast trip. He said he hated watching him from back here as he was doing rehab. To get himself back into shape, he was playing one-on-one with general manager Danny Ferry. And Ilgauskas said Ferry is a very dirty player, fouls a lot.
It had to be the slowest game of one-on-one play.
There's Danny.
Danny in his better days was slow. I can just imagine right now how slow he is.
It's a touchy subject with me, so I'm not going to talk about slow guys.
As we mentioned earlier, Ferry's done such a great job. Man, pass that time for Walton. Williams on the steal. Here come the Cavs. Williams' jump shot is good. Oh, Williams with 19. They have missed 7 straight. And now a backup by 3.
Well, how many young point guards are able to stop and pop in transition? That's a lost art. Mo Williams takes it to the foul line, pushes the break.
And James is guarding Kobe Bryant. Ilgauskas and Gasol. Fisher. That won't go. James with his 6th rebound to go along with 7 assists and 8 points. Maybe he'll get that triple-double that he lost the other day.
Was that the most overblown thing?
There's so much hype on the game. And James backing in against Fisher, kicks it out. Zerbiak, nice little ball fake, get rid of Wall, knocks down the shot. Wally Zerbiak, 13 points off the bench. Although he started the 3rd. Zerbiak with the additional minutes is producing this past week. Fisher inside.
Eric Fisher.
Fisher coming alive here in the 3rd quarter. Will Jackson sitting in that big chair that he brings on the road. Had those hip problems. Shot from Williams won't go. Odom another rebound. It's 9 for Odom. Odom against Ben Wallace. Blocked by Wallace. Odom gets it back. Gasol short. And the ball hit out of bounds. Cavs will take control. And we'll have a timeout. Just past the midway point. 3rd quarter here in Cleveland. Fighting crime in 1973.
Isn't that Michael Imperioli?
Yep, Imperioli. Yep.
Imperioli, okay.
Soprano star. How old were you in 1973?
I was 11.
A rambunctious child.
About 5th or 6th grade.
Things haven't changed.
Fisher. The floater. And Derek Fisher with 7 points here in the 3rd. Lakers have outscored the Cavs 15-6 here in the period. James finding Mo Williams. Odom, good job getting out. Then Wallace goes at Fisher. Can't get it to go. Ilgauskas right there to clean it up.
That's good help by Lamar Odom, but what you have to do is recognize that the defensive possession doesn't stop until you get the basketball.
And that's where Ilgauskas is so good. He's so long. He's a great offensive rebounder.
Such a skilled big man as well, as is Gasol. Gasol backs in, double team, and he's fouled. A reach-in's called on Ilgauskas. That's going to be his 2nd.
Fouls on the Cavaliers number 11.
And 13 fouls. We send it over to Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike, you saw Kobe Bryant during that last break over on the bench with all those towels on him. He was complaining about being cold, and at first I thought because of his flu-like symptoms that it could mean that he has a fever. But after speaking to Lakers head athletic trainer Gary Beatty, he told me that Kobe is cold and can't seem to warm up because of that IV solution that he had administered at halftime, that apparently it's really cold, and when it goes through you, it makes the person feel cold. Mike?
All right, Lisa Gibson tips it out. There's been kind of a flu bug going around the NBA. The athletic trainers have had to deal with it. We mentioned Pavlovich earlier this week. He missed a couple of games. You know who actually missed a couple of games and it never happens? Joe Tate, the great radio announcer for the Cavaliers, who's in his 37th year announcing games here in Cleveland. He actually missed. There's Joe. He's up in his perch. Joe, who should be in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame in the Broadcasting. He missed 2 games with bronchitis. You know things are in trouble when Joe Tate misses a game. That never happens.
I don't have anything to say to that. I mean,
You guys are always promoting players to be in.
No. I thought Joe. No, I have no. Joe Tate should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. I'm saying I thought Joe was tougher than that. 2 games for bronchitis, maybe 1.
He's missed like 6 games in 37 years. It had to be pretty bad. Gasol. Inside to Odom, and Odom backs it in. Lamar Odom having a terrific game. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and how about this? The Lakers back in front after trailing by 12 earlier in the period.
The Lakers' big guys, exceptionally good passes. That time Gasol to Odom, they do a great job of playing off one another.
Fisher. Williams spins away. Tough shot. Won't go. Odom, another rebound. This is Lamar Odom that the Lakers want to see all year. He is playing terrific basketball. Gasol tied up. Gets it to Odom. Odom banks it in. And a foul. Odom continues to pour it on as the Lakers have equaled their largest lead of the game.
Fouls on the Cavaliers number 2.
Well, again, Gasol goes into his move. Good cut by Odom. Second basket in a row. Gasol to Odom here. Odom's got the smaller Mo Williams on. Good vision by Gasol. Throws it over the top. Great hands by Odom. Doesn't bring it down. Keeps it up and finishes the play.
Gasol his 4th assist. Odom is why Mitch Kupchak traded Radmanovich, clearing some money, cap space. Lakers going to have to make a decision whether or not they sign him. Odom's going to have to make a decision whether or not he wants to come back.
And I think this is good basketball by Cleveland. They've played where James hasn't been the focal point for a long time.
How about Zerbiak? What a game he's had. 16 points. As Wally Zerbiak's 3-pointer makes it a 1-point game.
And if Ben Wallace is in the ball game, you can help off and force the ball out of the hands of LeBron James. If he's not in the game, you go smaller. You pay the price, leaving Wally Zerbiak wide open.
Cavaliers mark 9 of 15 from 3-point range.
You're not able to help off of Wally Zerbiak. If you do, he's sitting there waiting. LeBron James, a willing passer, lulls you to sleep. Cleveland Cavaliers, points in the third, 22-11 in favor of the Lakers.
And in front, listen to Sasha.
With 9 points, 7 rebounds. This is his 5th year with the Lakers. It seems every year he's been the subject of trade rumors. This is one year his name really hasn't surfaced in trade rumors. And Mark, when you're a player, I mean, obviously as a veteran, if you deal with it every year, you get used to it. But that's got to be a bit of a distraction.
Well, when you're Lamar Odom, you understand that it's a business. He's been around long enough to understand it's a business. His job is to go out and play basketball and really be aggressive. And when he's playing the way that he's playing this afternoon, there's no concern about being traded.
Farmar, not that time. Ball knocked loose out of bounds, and it's going to be Laker ball, says Mark Davis. Yep, Cavs don't agree.
And to add on to that point about Lamar Odom, Mitch Kupchak just this week basically came out and said we're not trading Lamar Odom because one of the rumors was he was going to Sacramento for Brad Miller due to Bynum's injury.
You always look at the fact that your name's in trade rumors, that means people want you. Gasol can't get it to go. And Zerbiak the rebound.
And when you talk about Odom, there's so many things he does for this Laker team that you could take for granted watching him night in and night out.
And James drives. He'll go to the free throw line. He's only been to the line 2 times.
His first, second team
He's one of the leading free throw shooters in the NBA. I don't mean percentage-wise. I mean, he just gets there. Although he is shooting a career high from the line this year at 77%. Misses that one. Our calendar, ESPN tonight. Coverage begins at 8 Eastern. Phoenix at Detroit. NBA TV Fan Night Tuesday. Denver playing down in Miami. And TNT next Thursday. Miami at Chicago, Boston at Dallas. Well, right on cue, James misses both free throws.
You shot the clown.
That's the expression.
Right.
Kind of a broadcasting expression. As Walton did it. Gets it inside. So Odom back out to Farmar. Farmar for 3. Gasol a rebound. Inside to Odom. 22 for Odom on a beautiful feed from Gasol.
That's the 3rd time in this quarter that Gasol has shown you his passing ability, and that's the 4th layup for Lamar Odom on a cut this quarter.
LeBron James, an air ball and a late whistle and a foul. Kobe Bryant.
Lakers foul on number 24, Kobe Bryant.
Well, long offensive rebound. Gasol, nice cut, good dish. That's what the Lakers have. They have a bunch of basketball players who are multi-talented, can catch, pass, shoot.
LeBron James, 2nd in the NBA in free throws made. Only Chris Bosh has made more. He reconstructed his jump shot this summer. Assistant coach Chris Gent played a big part of it. LeBron James gives him some credit. Gent, one of the assistants who played briefly in the NBA, helped him work on it quite a bit this summer. That's Mike Malone, the other assistant.
And well, LeBron James even said, hey, Chris Gent is the best shooter in this organization. I disagree. Wally Szczerbiak is a knockdown shooter.
Walton to Farmar. There's Joan Gasol. Gasol doubled. Bryant puts up a 3. In and out. Odom yet another rebound. 13 for the game. Farmar. Walton spots up. Hits a 3. And the Lakers back up by 4. It's 78-74.
You got to give a lot of credit to the Lakers. People look and say, hey, this is a one-man band. But no, Kobe Bryant not 100%. Other guys stepping up.
Gibson, big comeback 3 from Boobie Gibson.
Defending the three-point shot is the Lakers' greatest defensive weakness. They give up almost 8 a game, almost on 20 attempts.
Farmar spots up. Farmar can't hit. Odom, another play, banks it in. Lamar Odom dominating here in the 3rd quarter. And for the game, he's got 24 points and 14 rebounds.
And you look at Lamar Odom and say, how is he hurting you? Well, he's not doing anything that he's not capable of doing every single night.
3rd quarter winding down. James kicks it out for Szczerbiak. Gasol tipped out of bounds. It's Laker ball with 17 seconds remaining in the 3rd.
We see the great wide receiver Randy Moss sitting behind the Cavaliers bench, but look at these hands. Lamar Odom touches to himself, rebound, and then finishing before the contest.
Odom, you see in the 3rd quarter, 13 points. Also, 9 of his rebounds have come here in this 3rd period. And there's your guy, Randy Moss, Mark.
Had a chance to talk to him before the game. That's one of the all-time great wide receivers.
Did he have an intravenous feeding at halftime too? He's got the hood on. He looks like he's cold.
Farmar into Gasol. Gasol flips it up. Won't go. And Odom comes in for the finish. Lamar Odom does it again. And that will end the 3rd quarter. And for only the 4th time this season, the Cavaliers will trail at home in the 4th quarter. Their perfect home record on the line.
J.J. Hickson, introduce yourself to Lamar Odom's body. Block out, son. He's going over the top. He's finishing. He's got 15 this quarter. Come on now.
The Cleveland Cavaliers 23-0 here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Undefeated, perfect at home this season. But they'll head to the 4th quarter trailing by 5. This presentation of this NBA Sunday on ABC continues. Just perfect, 23-0. In fact, it's only the 4th time they've even trailed in the 4th quarter. Right now, down by 5 as the Lakers bring it up to start the 4th.
And an interesting decision by Mike Brown. All year he sat LeBron James, started second and the fourth, saying he had to build trust in his reserve. Here he's choosing to go with him in the fourth, and I like the decision.
And he gets his 7th rebound. So much before the game made about Kobe versus LeBron. It's been a lot of the support players like Ilgauskas and Williams for Cleveland, and of course Odom for LA that have done big things. Ilgauskas misses, James another rebound. He's 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Williams on the drive, the floater won't go. Varejao, offensive rebound knocked out of his hands, picked up by Powell.
And not just Mike Brown going with his key guys, but Phil Jackson sitting Kobe Bryant and Lamar Odom. So he had a decision to make and went the other way.
4 bench players and Gasol out there for the Lakers. Gasol has had another good game. Vujacic can't hit. He's had 2 good looks at 3. He's mad at himself for not able to put it in. Gibson in there with Varejao plus James, Ilgauskas, and Mo Williams. Shot clock at 5. Ariza. Varejao, the turnaround shot, nearly banks it in. Ilgauskas had trouble gathering it and then lost it, and a 24-second violation. But wait a minute. I think they're going to change it. And they're going to change the call, and that's the right.
And I've heard whistle.
No, I didn't heard the whistle.
Baseline.
It's going to be Lakers ball. I don't understand that.
Well, I think they say Ilgauskas had lost the ball when the shot clock went off.
It was close. Mark Davis had initially called a 24-second violation. Trevor Ariza's shot won't go. Josh Powell lost it out of bounds, and the Cavs will get it.
Right now, if I was Mike Brown, I'd be very tempted to play LeBron James at the 4 and get either Varejao or Ilgauskas off the floor.
James has played some center this year. That was more when Ilgauskas was out with the injury. James to Williams. Daniel Gibson for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Powell knocked out of his hands, and a loose ball foul. All against the Cavaliers.
But you make a good point, Coach, and I totally agree with you because of the way that the Lakers are defending the Cavs. They're getting the ball out of the hands of LeBron James, giving it to basically non-shooters and non-scorers. If you put Wally Szczerbiak in the ball game, that puts an extra shooter on the floor.
Farmar inside, ready pass to Gasol, who stripped. Well, the Lakers felt there was a foul. The Cavs thought it was off Gasol. Nobody's happy. Nice feed. Well, it was definitely off Gasol. You could have said there was a foul. Vujacic, meanwhile, knocks down the jumper. And this, the largest lead of the game for the Lakers, as the officials hearing the boos from the sellout crowd. They're not used to seeing their team down in the 4th quarter. Varejao, and an offensive foul called against Mo Williams, pushing off. That's only their 7th turnover of the game.
No team foul on the play.
Got to give credit to this Lakers unit on the floor. Phil Jackson trusted these guys, and they are rewarding his trust and faith in them.
Lakers trying to pull off back-to-back wins in Boston and in Cleveland. Trying to go 6-0 on this East Coast trip. Powell's jump shot won't go. Varejao the rebound.
And even the shots they've missed, they've been quality shots that they've generated against this Cavalier defense.
James misses point-blank range. He thought he was hit. Here comes Vujacic. Lakers playing some good physical defense. Ariza to Powell. Powell banks it in. A lot of contact. They're letting them play a bit. And it's a 9-point lead for the Lakers.
If you're the Cavs, you have to regroup. This is a team that's been able to face adversity here all season long. It's a lot of basketball left in this game.
This is one of the largest deficits they faced all season at home. They were down by 9 early in the 4th quarter against Miami back on December 28th. Came back and won by 7. Sarcastic cheers. A foul was called against the Lakers. LeBron James and the Cavaliers in a rare position, trailing at home in the 4th quarter. But it's the support players that are putting in the best performances as Ariza's called for a foul.
Lakers foul on number 3, Trevor Ariza. His second personal.
Well, for the Lakers, their
foul.
second team foul.
And the Cavaliers have now downsized Serbiak and James playing at the 3 and 4 together.
James kicks it out. Blocked by Farmar. Gibson trying a 3, and Jordan Farmar throws it into the stands.
That's outstanding extra effort play by Jordan Farmer. Not giving up, looking to stop the dribble penetration, then says to Gibson, not on my watch.
7 on the shot clock as they inbound. James, fancy dribble, gets inside, and he's fouled. And LeBron James, who's just 3 of 12 from the field. He's missed 8 of his last 9. He'll go to the line.
I like the idea of LeBron James looking to turn the corner and put pressure on this Lakers defense, but the truth is, guys are going to have to look to knock down shots to give LeBron James much more room to go one-on-one and penetrate.
He's struggling from the line this afternoon, 3 of 7. James is second in the NBA in fourth quarter points. Averages about 8 in the fourth quarter. Danny Granger is number 1. Now James would probably be number 1, but they had so many blowouts early in the season he didn't play in the fourth quarter in a bunch of games. 86-78, 8-point game with just over 8 to play. Cavs trying to remain perfect at home, but it's in jeopardy. Ariza steps back, way short. The three-pointer misses, and Zerbiak the rebound. Mo Williams has been quiet scoring-wise in the second half, and he's bumped by Farmar. Lakers don't like it. They've been letting him play most of the game. As the Lakers pick up their third team foul.
The Lakers upset because they felt like this was not a foul. That's good defense by Jordan Farmer.
Zerbiak for 3. Too strong. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Mo Williams. Williams a jump shot. Can't get it to fall, and Gasol the rebound. A head pass to Powell, and Powell banks it in. Poor transition defense by the Cavaliers.
That's what happens. You shake your head, you begin to question it, and you don't get back on the defensive end, leaving Gibson on the bigger pile.
Largest lead of the game for the Lakers, up by 10 here in the fourth. James, bank shot, misses. Ilgauskas right there. Ariza had it, couldn't control it.
But that again, even with James struggling through a very poor offensive night, when he gets at the basket, even on his misses, it creates opportunities for second shots.
Ariza, the jump shot. Trevor Ariza knocks it down. His third field goal. Odom still sitting. Well, the Lakers extending their lead with both Odom and Bryant on the bench.
Well, the confidence of Ariza, just missed one, comes back, gets an open look, confident enough to shoot it again.
Good ball movement. Gibson this time the fake. Back up top. James squares, hits a 3. 7-point game with 6.5 to go. Bryant still sits. We approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Farmar gets in the rebound. James ahead of Steve. Hop step, kicks it out. Goes up top. Williams the fake. James back. Block. Ariza got a piece of it, and here come the Lakers. Ariza foul on the way to the basket by Mo Williams. That's the second team foul on Cleveland. Fourth on Mo Williams. And we'll have a timeout. James just 4 of 15 from the field. He has struggled shooting. This three-pointer huge. But the Cavaliers in their perfect home record in jeopardy right now. 5:43 remaining. Cavs trail by 7.
Trevor Ariza block shot. This is picture perfect defense by the Lakers. How do you stop LeBron James from hurting you? Limit the damage that he does towards the basket. That's crucial number.
He's missed 4 of 8 free throws. Odom pass. Ariza blocked by Ilgauskas. Saved by Zerbiak. And Gibson trying to call time. He gets it. Terrific play from Wally Zerbiak. And a heads-up move from Gibson. to call that timeout.
Well, this is a very good offensive play. Good slip by Gasol. Touch pass to Odom. Touches it to Ariza. Good block. Gibson had already slipped. Really good basketball both ways right there.
Gibson slow to get up, but apparently he's okay. He's going to get right back in the huddle. As the Cavs down by 7 with 5:31 remaining. LeBron James arguing with Zach Zarba.
He's actually saying that Daniel Gibson was kicked while he was on the floor.
All right, so the Cavs again in an unusual position. They're perfect at home, 23-0, and a 7-point deficit right now. All right, guys, what do the Cavs need to do to pull this one out, Mark?
Well, they need to start knocking down shots. You got to make this Laker defense pay for overhelping, and that will open up the floor.
And I think if they get going to the basket, particularly James, Ilgauskas will then be in position on misses to clean up the second shot.
Cavs shooting just 39% from the field. They're one of the better shooting teams in the NBA this season. Ilgauskas, jump shot. That's good. 5-point game.
That's once again LeBron James reading the defense. You got to trust your teammates. Making shots or not, you have to make the right play.
20 for Big Z, and they needed every one of them. They're trying to come back. Odom, the drive, and that shot will not count. Zerbiak the foul. Odom upset with Zerbiak. Ilgauskas getting in the way.
Well, pick and roll with Big Z and LeBron. You're going to look to trap. Well, you got to be a willing passer. LeBron does. Z's a knockdown shooter. Pau Gasol too late on the contest.
And I would like to see Gasol close harder to Ilgauskas there and make him drive the ball.
5-point game, under 5 to play here in the fourth. Gasol left open. Won't go. Odom another rebound. Puts it up and lays it in. A season-high 28 points and a season-high 16 rebounds for Lamar Odom.
Can't say enough about the job that Lamar Odom has done, especially in this second half. Outstanding job of making them defend and then crashing the boards.
And that's what makes Mike Brown's decision difficult. You put Zerbiak in for more offense, and then you give Brown, as James goes to the rim, you give Brown defensively and on the backcourt.
And you're the Lakers, exactly what they're doing. They're trying to get the ball to Lamar Odom.
Only the 5th field goal for James, but it brings them back within 5. Williams pokes it away. Williams bellying up on Fisher. Shot clock at 8. Fisher for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound. Out of bounds. Cavalier ball. Substitution. Varejao comes in. Walton returns for the Lakers. This sellout crowd. These fans have not seen a home loss all season. And hoping for a terrific comeback now.
And on the way down the floor, Kobe Bryant lets them know he's upset with that possession. It has to go to Lamar.
Lakers have broken a couple of streaks this year. They've haunted the Celtics with a couple of victories to snap Boston streaks. They're trying to do it again here this afternoon. James on a pull-up, tried to bank it. Ball tipped by Varejao, but right to Fisher. Here's Fisher charging inside and hammered hard as he fouls Fisher. Fisher was upset. And words being exchanged. Odom and Varejao. Fisher thought that was a little too much. And now Fisher's going to go to the line with 3:33 remaining.
Foul on the Cavaliers, number 10, Wally Szczerbiak.
And the question is, was there too much contact by Wally Szczerbiak? That's a good foul. Derek Fisher going to the body of Szczerbiak. That's a good foul. Fisher going to the line for 2.
A hard one, but a good one. And Szczerbiak picks up his second. Fisher, an excellent free throw shooter, 87%. His first of the afternoon. It's only the 9th free throw attempt by the Lakers today.
I tell you what, the Lakers win this ball game. This will be the biggest statement made all year long. Finishing up a trip, you beat Boston, and then Kobe Bryant, not 100%, you beat the Cleveland Cavs on the road.
Fisher misses the second. 6-point game with 3.5 to play. Lakers trying to win their 6th straight on this road trip. What a trip it's been for them. James, Szczerbiak, Varejao, 5 on the shot clock. James wants it. James on the drive, just gets it off in time. Short. Ilgauskas keeps it alive, puts it up, blocked, but a foul. Zydrunas Ilgauskas with a huge offensive rebound, and he'll shoot two.
To see what the Lakers are doing, they're daring Varejao and anybody else to beat them from the perimeter. They're not going to overhelp. If you're going to make that shot, Phil Jackson is saying we'll go home losing, but we're going to go down on our own terms.
And again, James at the rim opens up Ilgauskas' second shot. Here's the quandary. I think Mike Brown may well start playing offense, defense when he can on a dead ball to try to get more offense because, as you said, Mark, Varejao is a non-threat right now.
And even if you do decide to go small, if I'm Mike Brown, I put LeBron James on Lamar Odom.
4-point game with just over 3 to play. James just 5 of 18 from the field. Chance of defense from the Star crowd at the Quicken Loans Arena. Wong to Odom. Bryant calling for the ball. James on him. Bryant falling away. Puts it up. Puts it in. What a tough shot from Kobe Bryant. And the Lakers back up by 6. His first points of the fourth quarter. He sat most of the period as he's been struggling with a touch of the flu here today. And that's a huge shot. Williams, jump shot, short. And a loose ball foul on Ilgauskas, who trips inadvertently over Fisher. Lakers with a key rebound there.
You don't see this many places except in the NBA. Kobe Bryant fade over a great contest by LeBron James. Look at the little Olajuwon shake. That ball almost touched the ceiling.
That's not fair.
That's wrong on so many accounts, but so right for LA.
When we come back, Lakers will shoot free throws. Bynum, he's back in the starting lineup, back playing major minutes, and back producing in a big way for the Lakers. Now Gasol to the free throw line. In and out. Now Gasol, 12 points, 9 boards, and 6 assists this afternoon. One of 2. Just under 2.5 remaining. James gets inside, stripped to the ball, picked up by Gasol. 96-89. A 7-point lead right now for the Lakers. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Cavs desperate for a stop right here. Shot clock down to 8. Gasol, the fake, the floater. Won't go. Odom once again. Lamar Odom everywhere in the second half. And a new 24. Lakers wisely just taking their time. Gasol to Wong. Wong puts it up. Won't go. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Varejao. And they're in the penalty, so more free throws for Gasol. 2 chances to grab a defensive rebounds, 2 chances here, and the Cavs come up empty.
On the line shooting 2, out Gasol.
97-89.
See the good ball movement, extra pass by Pau Gasol. That's not a foul on Varejao. That's a no call to close out a ball game.
Those are 2 guys battling down low.
Yeah, when Mark Davis sees that, he's going to want that one back.
Davis talking to Mike Brown about it right now. That's the score. They actually had the wrong score up on the big scoreboard here in the arena. It's an 8-point game. It's 97-89. The score on your screen is correct with 1:34 remaining. They play the theme from Jeopardy as they try and work it out.
Great Escape music in the background.
There you go. Name that tune in 4 notes. So Gasol will shoot again.
One more shot for
I'm all
Gasol.
about the arts, Mike. I'm all about the arts.
A low-rounded person. This time Gasol knocks the two of them down. And it's a 9-point game with a minute and a half to go. Do the Cavs have to start throwing up threes right now?
Well, to me, they had to downsize on that free throw because with Varejao in the game and Ilgauskas, they just don't have enough shooting.
Here's the first one, way off the mark. Gasol the rebound. And the Cavs really need to foul now.
Well, they certainly do, because all the Lakers are going to do is milk the clock and go pick and roll.
Well, the Lakers earlier this season snapped the Celtics' 19-game winning streak. Then on Thursday night, they snapped the Celtics' 12-game winning streak as Bryant shot off the mark. Gasol the finish, and that will do it. And here this afternoon, the Lakers will snap the Cavaliers' 23-game home winning streak and hand them their first home loss of the season. The air has come out of the building here. Britton Loans Arena. What a home court advantage it's been, but not this afternoon. Varejao flips it up and in with 45.9 remaining.
You got to give credit to the Lakers, too. A lot of teams in this same situation would have said, hey, it's been a successful trip. The Lakers had one mindset, finishing it off the right way.
And there you see, they haven't won here in a while, but they finished this road trip at 6-0, including back-to-back wins. Talk about two impressive wins at Boston on Thursday night and here in Cleveland this afternoon. And ironically, their trip started after one of their poor games at home. They lost in overtime to the Bobcats at Staples Center, come out west and go 6-0. And the Lakers will improve to 41-9. The best record in the NBA is still theirs. And they do it with a subpar performance from Kobe Bryant, who was obviously under the weather. They get a spectacular performance from Lamar Odom. Two big wins for these Lakers. Talking to Kobe Bryant yesterday, he said one thing that won't happen, we're not going to be out physical. What's the phrase he used?
They're not going to be punked.
They're not going to be punked. That's what happened last year, he felt, in the Boston series in the finals.
The thing is, if you're not going to be manhandled, well, your big guys have to do the work. And that has been the story this afternoon. Gasol, you talk about Lamar Odom, spectacular play, setting the tone, aggressive, unselfish, looking to make plays for one another. The tone has been set by the Laker bigs.
And Mike, I've always been puzzled, because I probably did it too. Oh, there goes Kobe Bryant. His day is over. But I've always been puzzled why coaches like myself would take a timeout down 9 with 12 to go.
Well, he's always,
you're not fouling, so it's not like you're thinking you're coming back. So unless there's some new rule change, this game is over.
Listen, Coach, that's one for you to answer.
No, I know. I've been that crazy too, probably, where I've taken timeouts. I've never understood it.
That was a little different when you're sitting over here and you have a flight to catch.
That's really inconsiderate of Mike Brown when you think about it.
Yeah.
You guys have to rush out of here, and he's holding you here.
By the way, how about this? Not only do they win, but now they own the tiebreaker against the Celtics and against the Cavs. And that could mean the difference between winning a championship or not. If they finish tied, Game 7 would be at the Staples Center.
No question. Players don't understand necessarily the importance of that.
And I think this is a team that does, because they wound up losing the championship because of that. You can make the case.
James fires away. Just one of those shooting afternoons for LeBron James, just 5 of 20. And foul ball with 6.9 remaining. Ball on Serbia. The crowd heading for the exits as they watched their team lose at home for the first time this season. Cleveland will fall to 39-10 and 23-1. It was the 5th best home start in NBA history. And to think that the Lakers did this after the news with Andrew Bynum. Bynum gets hurt. They're out on this West Coast, and the team was devastated. Bynum has become such a likable player. He's playing so well. They felt so bad for him because of what happened last year. Yet they rally. They have the 61-point game by Kobe Bryant Monday, and then the big victory in Boston Thursday, and wrap it up with this terrific victory here in Cleveland. The Cavs scored just 30 points in the second half, as the Lakers with yet another impressive win. Lamar Odom just brilliant here this afternoon. A season high 28 points, a season high 17 rebounds, making all the big plays in the second half. As the Lakers, boy, will they have a nice flight home.